Hey guys, welcome back. Today I have another of these voiceover type videos throughout a full training session. It's been a while since I've made one of these, so I thought why not go ahead and do this again. So starting out training session here, I had a top set high bar at 155 kg for a set of 5, which is an PR, and it moved alright, fairly easy. I would say like RPE 6 to 7-ish, 7 maybe, but moving pretty good. Then I had some very light back off. There was some slight issues with my hips, and that I still had some very minor problems with my back, so I just took it very light here. Did I think 125 or just 120 kg for 2 sets of 7, I believe. Also, as you can see, this is a high bar, and I normally don't do a high bar on my secondary squat day, but we've switched out to that, and now I'm doing high bar twice a week and low bar once a week. The reason for that being, as I have hinted to before, is my quality of my low bar work was so low on my Monday session because I have my primary day for the squat bench and deadlift Saturday. So just 2 days later, and there was just too much fatigue for it being worth it. But the fatigue is not as much with the high bar primary movers, so my quads and upper backs mainly are not super fatigued. It's more so my glutes, hamstrings, and spinal erectors and all this kind of stuff that's more so important in a low bar squat. Now for the bench press, I got some ascending sets here, starting up with 1 set of 5 at 125 kg, followed up by 2 sets of 5 at RPE 5. So I ended up doing that with 135 kg for both those sets, and that fit pretty well in RPE 5. Felt pretty good, no big issues, and no pain in my back. Speaking about my back, it is pretty much fully recovered by now, and I believe the reason I got the back issues in the first place was because I switched out of dumbbell RDLs with barbell RDLs, and with the dumbbells I could only go up to 47.5 because that's the heaviest dumbbells we had. So I couldn't really do the true RP7 I was prescribed to do. But then when I got the barbell, I could like go up to an actual RPE. I did even play it a little bit safe and went a bit lower than RP7 just because I knew I wasn't used to that kind of stimuli in the RDL type movement. So I did play it a little bit safe, but I should have gone even lighter than I did. It was only like 140 I did, and that should be like pretty easy for me since I'm like a 300 kg deadlifter by now. But it was not in terms of my back. In terms of like RPE, it was very light, but in terms of my back, it was definitely not light enough. I also hit a PR here with the dumbbells, pretty much the first PR I've hit in around a year, I think, with the dumbbells. My previous PR was 47.5 kg like this for 1 set of 8 with wrist reps and with build and with out lifts and all this kind of stuff. And here I did 3 sets of 10 in last and press style with no build and no wrist reps. I've also added dumbbell seal rows to my program, which is already now probably one of my favorite accessories for my back. It feels way better than a normal chest support row machine because I feel like I'm getting cramped in one of those. So if you're also experiencing that, then you can try a dumbbell seal row, probably also a dumbbell barbell row, but I feel I can get a better stretch with the dumbbell. Now, last thing for today was some double cable side lateral machine stuff here. I've been using 12.5 kg, but I tried 15 kg and it was way too heavy. So now I've done 13.75 kg by adding a little 1.25 plate. So this is a way for just overloading these small isolation machines.